Hey guys, I really don't know how to start this. I tried to think of some chronologic way on what I wanted to say and but I think I'm just gonna kind of talk and go with it because I don't know how I'm supposed to structure something like this. Honestly, it hasn't really even sunk in yet, truly. I feel like it's gonna hit me harder a lot later, but I wanted to make this video to just kind of talk to you about how I've felt so far after hearing the news, and I wanted to react to some of his best moments, kind of to honor him and remember him at his best and everything. Yeah, I hope that if any of you maybe don't have anyone in your life that's also into K-pop or was into SHINee and got attached, that maybe watching my experience and listening to my kind of thoughts right now would help you maybe feel a bit better. And if you want to talk to me at all about this, if it really hit you hard, then always feel free to either comment, private message me. You can follow me on Instagram, Alice on the Internet, one word, and DM me on there if you want. Wherever, if you want to talk about it, then I'd be here for that too. So yeah, I guess I'll start with how I found out, and then I'll go into kind of what he meant to me. So, today I came into lunch, normal day, last night. See, I woke up 3 in the morning and didn't sleep past that, so I had maybe 3.5 hours of sleep, and I had 2 tests today. So anyway, point being, I was I got one of them out of the way, and then I was kind of stressed about this other one in math, but beyond the point. So I get to lunch, and that's before my math test. So I just come in there, and my friend who introduced me to K-pop was sitting there looking so distraught, and I'm what's wrong, tell me what happened. And she goes, Jonghyun is dead. And I'm what, Jonghyun from SHINee? And she's yeah. And she looks pretty much like I do now, just really distraught about it. And I'm oh my god, there's no way. It really didn't make sense or sink in at all in the moment, people say that, but what the idea and concept of death doesn't really hit me in the moment it's said, I was just so blown away by it, and I don't know, I just didn't know how to react to the moment, it hadn't hit me yet. And then my other friend who also helped get me into K-pop, they those two, they were the ones who basically are the reason that I'm doing any of this right now. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be. She came in too, and and my friend told her, and we just kind of spent most of lunch in a complete silence, just sitting, staring off, and thinking I don't, in complete disbelief for about a half hour. Just, oh god, it was so insane to think about. It wasn't hitting in, sinking in at all. And then we were scrolling through our phones and stuff. I went through Instagram and saw who posted things, what people were saying, any updates, news, whatever, what other idols were posting about him. And I can only imagine, it hurts me so much to think about what it must be for his family and best friends, the members of SHINee. They've been together for over a decade at this point, and they've spent, it's probably a vast majority of their time together, and I can only begin to imagine what it's gonna be for the members losing basically family. They grew up together, and suicide too, of all things. They probably blame themselves for it, and I mean, maybe not everyone does that, but I feel no one saw this coming or noticed anything particularly wrong. We don't know what happened in his private life, obviously, but on a outsider perspective, nothing seemed wrong, and no one seemed super concerned, and everything was seeming to be going okay. I thought he was just doing a concert tour, right? And he released an album not too long ago, and it's just I can't believe it. This whole time no one knew that he was that absolutely miserable, and it's insane to me to think about that. But yeah, thinking about what everyone close to him must be going through right now, I don't even wanna, I don't know, like, how broken must they all be after, like, oh god. Yeah, that's just the absolute worst thing I could possibly think about, just their, like, imagining the way they must have reacted when they found out, and I just hope they'll all be there for each other, you know, comfort each other, and keep doing what they love, partly in his memory and for themselves. And he's created such a legacy, and I can't believe that he's been so miserable throughout it, and that hurts to think about, because like, he didn't deserve that. He was such an incredibly good person and didn't deserve to be in that kind of pain. I really thought like he was living his dreams, and I guess you never really know what's behind that. So yeah, there's that aspect. I guess I'll get into, like, his meaning to me, basically. Alright, so I got into SHINee approximately a year ago, like, just about exactly a year ago. I think it was December. Maybe I'd started, like, getting into them a little bit before that, but my absolute, like, main reason I got into them was, listening to the song Winter Wonderland. It was in December, I remember that, and I found it, and, like, it was just, I absolutely fell in love with it. Like, there are a few songs that I've loved as much as that one, and I showed it to, like, all my friends, whatever. I was, like, so excited about this song. I just loved it so much, and, I think that was probably my first exposure to SHINee, for the most part, and so I saw Jonghyun, and it was, like, love at first sight, kinda, you know, like, you, like, sometimes, like, you just look and, like, you know that's your bias, and it's just, like, you just know, you're like, this one, I like this one, you know? He was one of my first biases ever. SHINee was probably, like, the third group I ever got into at all, you know? And, yeah, so I was, like, instantly, like, oh, I love him, he's fantastic, you know? And so, yeah, I got more into SHINee from there. They were, like, one of my top groups and everything, that I stand a lot, and yeah, so, like, I kept getting into them more and, like, getting more attached from there on, and just, he's such a freaking wonderful person, and just, this sucks so bad. And I was, like, I had this whole plan to listen to Winter Wonderland when it gets really close to the holidays, which is right about now, and now I don't know what's gonna happen when I watch it, because I haven't cried about it yet. Like, I've gotten a little bit, you know, like this, but, like, again, it hasn't set in. Like, the rest of the time was in school, when, like, I couldn't afford to just sit there thinking about it, because math tests, grades, you know, I had to, focus and all that in class. But, like, now that I'm home and, like, it's sinking in a little bit more, definitely still hasn't hit the full impact, otherwise I'd be, like, bawling my eyes out. And I know that's coming at some point very soon, once, like, it really hits me, but maybe this video will be my breaking point, who knows. But, yeah, God, I'm gonna listen to it soon, and I'm gonna really appreciate him. I still can't believe it, like, it's not registering at all. He was so young, too. Oh God, I don't want to picture it, but yeah, anyway. Let's go ahead and watch this compilation I found of Jonghyun of SHINee's funniest moments. This was uploaded today, a few hours ago, by K-Pop Virus. I'll have it linked in the description box in case you guys want to watch it. I don't know if we'll get through the whole thing, because it's like 10.5 minutes, but at least a little bit, you know. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. 나는 혼자 있는 것만 같아요. Baby, I'm so lonely, so lonely. 나도 혼자 있는 것만 같아요. My close to breaking point today was looking at him with, like, all his idol friends. Wait, let me pause this. With all of his other idol friends, like, on stage and stuff, like, with their arms around each other, whatever. Like, he had so many friends who cared so much about him, and I can only imagine, like, what they're all going through, like, anyway, okay. Today we lost a great and talented, as well as beloved Korean artist because of depression. It pains me to imagine how lonely and hopeless he must have felt to end his life through his own hands. I genuinely pray that wherever he is now, he's at peace and happy. Me too. I really hope that he's out of his pain now, and, you know, I guess that's all you can really hope for, that he's okay now, even though it hurts everyone else. And I think he definitely deserved to live on, and he could have had such an incredible life. He did have an incredible life, you know. I really thought he was living his dreams, and I'm sure on like a scale he was, but there's a lot more that goes into it. Like, success doesn't always mean happiness, and I know that because mental illness is a thing. But yeah, I just really hope he's out of his pain and he's okay. So yeah, let's go. Listening to his music now is gonna be... His voice is literally an angel voice. And some shells have been following them for probably over a decade too. Like, I can only imagine someone they look up to so much, like how much that must hurt them. Who's this about? His smile. Oh my god. I love him like a brother. Oh my god. An ad. Alright. Sorry. Okay. Alright, fire it up. Oh my god. Amazing. His reaction to it, oh my god. What is that from? Oh my god, and why haven't I seen it? Oh. God, how old is it? Oh.
만 180이고 170인데 춤출 때 아니 키가 180이면 까져야 된다. 나 똑같이 깔고 하는 말이에요. 난 수산에서 영화 보러 가는 게 제일 싫어. 야 그렇게 얘기하면 내가 뭐가 되니? 없잖아. 영화계에서.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god.
나 소름 돋았어 지금. 오 좋아.
Oh my god. Is he supposed to be Peter Pan? Oh my god. So cute. How is he gone? How? Oh, that's cute. Oh. Sorry I'm not talking, I'm just kind of...
전백 17! 전백 17! 1118!
Oh, he's so proud of that. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, we'll stop there since the timing. God, I don't believe it. Like, it's not sinking in at all. Like, I cannot believe that he's gone. It doesn't, I don't know, it's just not registering yet. I don't know. Usually it takes me a bit to, like, really realize, you know, but, yeah, I guess everyone has their own reaction time, and it's not hitting me. Like, I can't believe it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go watch Winter Wonderland later, make myself miserable. It's gonna be great. Yeah, so again, like I said, if you want to talk about it at all, if you need someone to talk to and someone to understand how you feel about it, you can message me for sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in disbelief for a while longer, and I don't even want to think about, like, actually realizing it and what that's gonna feel like. And I know it doesn't nearly compare to what others are going through, like his family, friends, people who have, like, stayed in the group for years upon years because they've been around for a long time. And God, like, the members in particular, just thinking about, like, coming back to the world as four, knowing what happened, is so devastating. I don't have words, but yeah, that's all. I'm gonna end this here. Thank you for watching, if that even makes sense to say. Yeah, I wish you guys the best, mourn in your own way, you know, it's okay to be upset about it. A lot of people are, millions of people are, and I just really hope that he's in a better place and not in pain anymore, and I just wish him all the best, and obviously condolences to his family and friends and everyone. So yeah, see you guys soon. Bye everyone.